Welcome back to the Riley's Playtime YouTube channel. This is an interesting video today because it's my first video since I moved back into, or not back into, but to my aunt's house from a different location. Well, I guess back into is accurate because I did live here when I was 4, but otherwise, I've never actually lived here as an adult. So, I'm not going to get into the situation, but I mention that because that's why you see the randomness on the walls. This is a room that has been lived in by at least like 10 people throughout the years. Same house since before I was born, so like my cousin, aunt, grandma, like basically everybody has lived in this room, and now it's mine for the time being until I can figure out some kind of way to move out. Let's reframe this. So anyways, this is the G.I. Joe Classified. That's a better frame. Sorry guys. There we go. G.I. Joe Classified Grunt, or Robert Graves is his real name. This figure is one that I wanted, and you guys know I'm not a classified collector. I do have Duke and Lady J from their first issue, when they were like one of 4 that we had. This is number 87, stated on the side of the box a few times. You can't see it, of course. So it's right there. It's on this side with the QR code that I've been told takes you nowhere. His traits that I don't even care about enough to read. We all know who he is. So there's the back of the box with nothing but renderings because this is the plasticless packaging, which is fine. No problem with that. I ordered it online, so it's not like I need a window to see the figure anyways. Got this one from Amazon. Came a little bit folded at the top in a fit to order box, which was interesting. Basically means the box was barely big enough to hold this box inside. So enough about that. You've seen that about 1,000 times, I'm sure. Here. Fuck. Here is the other cardboard he comes with, since we're doing cardboard accessories. This is what Grunt comes packaged in, as do all the other figures. This little coffin is what I want to call it. Coffin without a lid. Has all of his holes from his limbs being pegged in. It's a little bit of folded cardboard and a picture we've seen on the outside of the box. I don't know what to do with this. I'm sure most of you just throw it away. I'm probably just gonna leave it inside the box. It's already fucking annoying right now, so there we go. So enough about that. Don't really care about that. Could do without it, honestly. If you wanted to just throw them in a plastic bag like Valverse does with their troopers, I would have been fine with that, compared to having them spend money on the deco of cardboard that's simply going to take away from the figure. And Hasbro, God. Anyways, this is annoying and can't get it to sit right. Alright, here's the Foot Locker, Pelican case, whatever you want to call it. Neat idea, but executed poorly. Everyone knows this is, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong here, pretty sure this is how it's supposed to go, to be the front and not like this. So yeah, so it goes like this. This is the top. Well, it doesn't really open from up here. It opens right here on both sides. So it's a neat idea. The way they have it packaged is like this, more like an actual locker. They call it a locker, I believe, and not a Foot Locker or whatever on the package. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just called locker, accessory locker or something like that on the website, all that. So why not make it a locker? Like it's the shape of an actual locker. Just put like one of the locker doors with the window right there, the little door with the padlock or whatever lock you want to use. Just make it a locker. And then it can be an actual diorama prop instead of a very oversized out of 1/12 scale, not in 1:1 scale. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? This has no display feature, and like it has literally no display feature, and it's inaccurate. So what's the point of even having it decoed if it's not gonna be displayable? Why not just save the money on the fucking printing here? And I could care less that his name is on it and the number 87 and it's gray, whatever. I really don't care. Just make it normal cardboard. Would have been fine if it was just cardboard brown like this. Like, I don't understand. Hasbro doesn't make sense to me. So, I'm sure you guys know I'm not a Hasbro fan. I do like certain products. The worst thing about them to me is their decision making doesn't make sense. Like, this does not make sense to me at all. Like, I like the idea, but it's executed stupidly. They could have just saved the money, put it elsewhere or something else. I would have been fine with that. But you get it. So I'm not going to sit here and hate on Hasbro all day. Everything's been said by a million people and no reason for me to say anything else. So let's get his accessories out. I opened this earlier, so I put his little communicator in there. So this is probably just going to end up in the box. Can't even give it away because it's so stupid. Anyways, I like it, but I don't like how they did it. Let's appreciate this wasted deco on the bag that everybody has probably thrown away. Like, again, everything that's inside the main box does not need a deco. Just fucking save the money and put it elsewhere. It makes no sense. If your quality is bad, why waste the money on just like the packaging and not put it into the quality? For example, here's his M16 that everybody has shown you, and they come up with inaccurate weapons. It has a stock that would never work, and just like everybody else's, how the hell is he supposed to shoot? What's he supposed to do? Shoot around a corner? I mean, come on, guys. The rest of the weapon is fine, except for right there. The receiver is warped slightly, but like hot water could fix that, I suppose. Or, you know, just putting it, why not just put the weapon packaged in the same thing that the character is packaged in? That way it's flat up against that backing and doesn't warp as easily. They don't even have to change the packaging. Just don't put it in a plastic paper bag. Here is the laser rifle. This one came out much better. Still warped. I don't know what to say about this. I wasn't excited for it. Didn't really watch the cartoon. I tried to watch it not too long ago, but it's just a cartoon. I can't really get into it. I mean, I don't know. Perks of being adults, I guess. So the M16 is all I really wanted, even though it's inaccurate. I wanted to see what they did like with it, how it felt, what it looked like in person, and they ruined it as expected. So I don't even know what to say about that. Here is his knife, which I don't know if you would call it a K-bar or what it's supposed to be. Looks, I actually have one sitting next to me, a real one. It does look a lot like it's trying to imitate a K-bar with a different handle. It's Hasbro. Who knows what it's supposed to be? Someone let me know in the comments if you know what it's actually based on. Here is his off-brand 1911. Don't really know what to say about this either. This doesn't actually look that bad. It's just, you know, there's a little bit of texturing on the grip. My light just died. That's sad. Anyways, that's all except for one, two accessories, I guess. Here's the steel core head. I don't know what to say about this. I could care less. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this or not. If I got a second one, I would. It's not worth getting a second one, in my opinion. So, shoot, I might sell this online if someone wants to buy it, because I'll probably never use it. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. It looks good. Don't really have anything to say about that. Here's the magazine for that M16. Plugs in. See if I can do this through the camera. Plugs in like that. Now he has a 30 round mag with his 3x-ish optic and his bent barrel. And now, coolest accessory in my opinion, lacking paint apps as always. We have a backpack with the stupid little pegs for the weapons that I don't understand. I think they look silly. I could care less. Give them straps. Don't do this stupid thing. Yeah, so it looks like it can open. It cannot. At least not that I noticed. It does look cool. I wish the straps were brown, because they're supposed to be leather straps. If they were brown, I would say it would be perfect. But maybe if I can get some brown paint and actually try that. I'm not a customizer by any means, but I would like to try. I guess technically I'm forgetting an accessory. He comes with his helmet, which I had on him because I took this out earlier. It's a helmet. It looks good. I wish you could close the chin strap. They have the clip there, so you can't actually close it. Should have had like a little peg hole. You could close it, make it look like he's actually using it in combat. Because I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want my chin strap off in combat. So yeah, not a lot to say about this. Has the little spot where the nods would go, but they're not included. It's not an actual plug-in piece like the Valiverse ones. It looks cool. I don't know. It's the same color as everything else. It looks cool, but it's not special, I guess. It's a unique piece, I think. But other than that, let's get into the figure himself. I took off his communicator. I'll show you that in a second. So that's why he has a big hole in his chest. Here's the thing I want to get into without screaming at the camera. This is Grunt in all of his QC glory. It is, I don't know how to put it. I really like the green and brown color scheme. That's primarily why I ordered them. I have no connection, like I said, to the TV series, no connection to really the movies, even though I grew up with them. Don't really care for the Rise of Cobra movies. I have no connection to G.I. Joe except for the other two figures that I have, and they were bad as well, and they were first classified figures, so at least you expected them to be bad. This is 87 in the line, and he disappointed me as soon as I opened him. But I expected to be disappointed because Hasbro, with my Star Wars figures and my classified figures and my Marvel Legends, every single one of them has a QC issue that just bothers me. And yeah, so we'll get into that. So other than the fact that I don't like him, or I mean I like him, I like the figure and the design of him, but other than the fact that I don't like how he feels in my hand is what I was trying to say. I guess we'll just get into it. So things I dislike. So he feels like something you would eat. The gummy plastic is the only way to describe it. Feels like the weapons, I mean his legs, which Duke feels the same way. The other classified figures, I'm sure, that have the same legs, you expect the legs to feel like that, so I'm not even talking about the legs. It's more the chest rig just bothers me. This feels like it's gonna break. The belt, it's not okay to me. It's so thin, I just can't. So it's just gross. I don't know. I don't. Does anybody else understand that? Like the feeling of texture is just I don't know how to say that and make you understand through a camera, but it's just weird. It's soft and I don't like it. So he is fresh out of the packaging. I didn't heat him up, by the way. I'm trying to pose his arms and I can't get that double joint to bend because it's so stiff. So yeah, he does have, standard action figure articulation. I don't even want to get into that because you guys should know by now what standard articulation is. His head moves okay. His there it is. The neck joint was moving, but the actual ball peg was not moving. So one thing I wanted to mention about the design is he reminds me of Buzz Lightyear from the Lightyear cartoon animated movie on Disney. That's just, I don't know, his face just reminds me of Buzz for some reason. I'm not even saying it's bad, I'm just saying that's what it reminded me of. So I like that he's an American soldier. Like I said, I don't really know anything about the character, so I'm not even going to get into that. He has a Joe Pro on his shoulder. Everybody hates it. It is what it is. I mean, since it's not supposed to be realistic, it doesn't bother me too much. I don't like how thin everything is what I was trying to say a second ago. Is all of his, everything that's brown, just all of his removable accessories are just, they're so thin. And here's what I was going to mention that I'm sure you guys have been wondering why I haven't sooner. His knife sheath, whatever this is actually called here, is completely ripped, and that wasn't from me. That was straight out of the box. I noticed it, and I'm wondering how the hell it passed inspection. I'm guessing Hasbro fired their quality control employees because that is absolutely bad to let onto the market and into consumers' hands. Like, that is just piss poor quality, and that's the nicest way to put it. When I got him out of the packaging, he was completely broken. His body would be broken in real life, is what I'm trying to say. His arms were both like this. His hands were both like this. So he was completely backwards on arms. I don't know how they let that happen. Whoever packaged him is rude. His legs were sort of turned in, and both of his straps on his thighs were all the way around his ankles. So I had to push those up when I opened them. And his belt was like this, and I was wondering how that was actually supposed to go on at first. So, yeah, well, enough rambling. We've been rambling for 18 minutes somehow. I feel like it's been 5 minutes. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Enjoying me doing something other than Action Force. Taking a look at the classified Grunt here, number 87 in the line. I don't know. I'm not a classified person. I don't really like the look of most of the characters, and since I didn't grow up with it, it's just not for me. Let me know if you guys think that it would be ideal to, if it's difficult to change his chest rig and his accessories. As much as I don't like Gridiron's prices, I may have to kit bash this guy because it's just not for me. I don't really like the design of these super thin gummy straps, and because this is ripped, it makes me not even want to have it on him. He's a decent character to look at. Green and brown is an awesome color scheme. I love the American flag on his chest, but it's just, I don't know how to say it. It's just Hasbro's quality. Just, I don't know. I wish these weren't 3 and up or 4 and up. Yeah, 4 and up. I wish they weren't 4 and up. I wish they were like 10 and up so they could do some thicker plastic, less gummy quality plastic. His knees are really stiff. I wish we could get something that would hold up and last a little longer, not be ripped right out of the packaging because it's so stupidly thin. That's the only problem I have with it. I don't have a problem with the design. It's just how they do it. It's just, I don't know, it's gross. It's weird to say the least. I don't like it. I'm spoiled to the ABS plastic that Valiverse uses on their stuff, which reminds me to let you guys know as I'm grabbing his kit here. I went ahead and ordered Series 3.1. I got one of everything, so I will review one of everything. That was sort of my budget. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say it won't even go in because it's so ripped. Yeah, I made sure to get one of everything. I would have liked to buy more than one of everything. I would like to get like 2 or 3 of some of the gear packs, different things, so I can make kit bashes, customs, things like that. But unfortunately, I don't have the funds to do that. I probably shouldn't even be buying toys right now. I'm trying to save up and move out. But at the same time, I've got to make videos. I got to do something in my spare time. I can't just sit here and do nothing. And action figures are what keep me from being bored. And that's why I'm making this review right now, is because I just don't want to be bored today. And all I've done today is play COD Zombies, and gotta change it up every now and then. So hope you guys enjoyed this review, enjoyed a little bit of me not knowing what to say on this unedited video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. His backpack just popped off. I hope you guys are enjoying your classified figures. Let me know if you have a Grunt. Let me know if he is as poor quality control on yours. I hope not. I hope I got the worst one of everyone that they've released. And yeah, he looks cool all kitted up. I'll give him that. The steel core head as like an alternate is kind of cool. I don't like the idea of him being a troop builder, but I like the idea of, like, in my own head, if he was like just holding this, he had his helmet on, or this is like a flight helmet for him or something, that would be cool. But it's not, and I don't plan on getting the Steel Brigade 2-pack because I don't plan on spending the money on it. So I don't know what to do with that. And he has Graves written on his chest, and I think it's dumb that as consumers we have to remove that ourselves if we want to make him a troop builder. They should have just left it alone, not even wrote that on his chest. But yeah, this is G.I. Joe Classified Grunt. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and stay tuned for more, because I have Action Force coming in the mail as soon as the pre-orders are over with and they actually come in. And before I close, I completely forgot, here is the communicator. It is, not completely plain. It was gonna fall off anyways, so that's why I took it off. I don't like it. I like the sort of look of him without it, but he is supposed to technically have it on his chest. So here's what that looks like. I don't like it, so that's why I forgot about it. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you want to see more. Subscribe if you want to see more. See you guys in another video.